jumping into the tutorial, something a little bit more important than makeup, I want to introduce to you the newest member of our family. Come here, buddy. Come here. This is Mr. Frankie Hill. This is our newest little pup. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hello. Can you see that face? Do you see that face? This is actually Frankie's like first official debut here on camera. So how does it feel, Frankie? How does it feel? Tell the people. Okay. He is, honest to God, you guys, like the sweetest puppy I've ever known in my life. Like, he is just a snuggler, and he's just so sleepy and adorable and sweet, but he's got a side of sass. He's a lot like his mommy. And I wish that you guys could have seen him when I first got him, because he's already double the size. Double. He was half the size of this when I got him just 3 weeks ago. This is his first time on camera because he is finally living with us. If you follow me on Snapchat and on Twitter and all that jazz, then you would know we have had quite the fiasco getting Georgie used to Frankie. It was horrible at first. We have taken so much of your advice, and we have also gotten advice from a trainer as well, and just kind of taken it very slow and been very patient. And so now Frankie is home and Georgie and him really are getting along. Georgie only has like outbursts, maybe like once or twice a day he'll just be like, enough. But for the most part, they're doing great. So it is wonderful. He's such a little joy. And for those of you who are wondering what breed he is a Shih Tzu. I've grown up with Shih Tzus my entire life. My mom's had Shih Tzus ever since before I was born. And I just love them. They're like my favorite dogs in the entire world. They're just little companions, and they're so sweet, and they're such great cuddlers, and they're amazing with kids. So Georgie and him are both Shih Tzus. Do you die for that? He makes that noise every single time he yawns. It is the cutest thing in the entire world. Every time he yawns, we're all like, stop it. Okay, so now that we have that over with, today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial. Lost my train of thought. A makeup tutorial on the look that I have on right here. I asked you guys on Twitter if you wanted to see something dramatic or more natural or neutral, and 95% of you guys said dramatic, drama, all caps with exclamations, and I was like, oh my god. So you guys asked for it, here it is. I wanted to do something cool tone because, you know, I love my warm tones, and I feel like I'm not as intense with my warm tones here on my channel as I used to be though. I've definitely transitioned more to like the neutral side, because if I had it my way, you guys, I don't think you'd understand. I would be wearing like brick red wrapped around my eyes every day with like 3D mink lashes. Like that right there is life to me. Like, you understand? So I just decided to go with a classic black and gray and silver smoky eye. I've never done a look like this before. I have done a silver and black tutorial, but what's different about this is there's no liner, there's no intense wing, there's no sharp edge. This is so rounded and blown out. It literally looks like smoke on the eye, which is just like my favorite look of all time. I absolutely love it. This is very sexy. It is definitely appropriate for a night out. So I hope that you guys enjoy. If you do, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I never say that, like, ever, but I feel like I'm supposed to. Maybe I should just not. Whatever. You know what to do. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Oh my god, Georgie and Frankie are legit cuddling right now. Mama can't take it.
Hello, my loves. So today we are going to be starting with our skin. So I am going to go in with a primer. I am using Makeup Forever Radiant Primer, and I'm going to massage this all over the skin. You know the drill with primer. Let's move past that. I'm also going to be using a new product that I have not used on camera before, and this is by the brand Tatcha, and this is a luminous dewy skin mist. I bought this solely because of the fact that Kim Kardashian uses it, and I wanted that glow. So I've been trying it out, and I love it. I will talk more about it in an upcoming video though, so just hang tight. I'm going in with the Elsie Micro Silk Foundation. Absolutely love this foundation. I've been raving about it now for quite a few videos, and it is like my nonstop go-to. I am applying that using a foundation brush by Morphe. This is the E31. This is from the Elite Collection, which is amazeballs. Now I'm going to conceal my under eye area. I like to skip this part pretty quickly because I feel like you guys have seen me do this whole entire drill 5,000 times. And if you ever want an updated foundation or concealer routine, you know just to ask and I shall give it to you. So I am just going ahead and using a damp beauty blender to blend out the Urban Decay Weightless Naked Concealer up towards the temple. Then I always take it and I put it on my chin, around my nose, because women can always get red there. That's just due to hormones. You can't escape it. And then in the center of the forehead as well, just to even out that very light highlight that we're doing. And then also just to make things look a little bit more natural. When you do concealer underneath the eyes and you even out on other places of the face, in the end, it will just make everything look a little bit more put together. Now I'm going to set that highlight using my two favorite under eye highlighting powders. I am mixing both MAC Pro Emphasize, which is a pro product, but you can still find it on MACcosmetics.com, and Anastasia Banana Powder, which you can find separately, or it comes in her contour kit, the original one, as well. So I'm just going to set that entire under eye area and also the eyelid, because that will help prep our eyes for eyeshadow. Also the chin and the center of the forehead so that nothing moves or creases and it lasts all day long. Now we're going to go in with the eyes. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Palette. Can we please just admire this palette? Oh my God. We're starting off with that matte gray shade, which, by the way, this entire palette is matte, which is just amazing. I love it when people do all mattes or all shimmer palettes. I just think it's so fun. So going in with that gray shade in the Sigma E40, I'm going to only put this on the outer corner of the eye, as you can see. And I'm going to do something that's going to make a lot of people nervous, and that is I'm going to wrap this color completely around the eye. As you can see, I'm not separating the shades. Going in now with Makeup Geek Barcelona Beach. This is not completely necessary, but I love this color, and just adding more and more grays on top of grays, it's just going to give such a three-dimensional look, and in the end, it's just going to look so smoky and so blown out. I feel like the more colors I use, the more seamless my eyes look. So I am now using a Morphe M503 blending brush, and again, I'm going to put that mainly in the outer corner of the eye, all over that lid area. Then I'm going to wrap it around. You really want to halo and circle that entire eye. I know it can be intimidating to do this because you're like, wait a second, I'm about to look like I have a black eye. But just do it, and I'm telling you, the end result is so beautiful. So using this kind of like chocolatey gray color, it's really interesting because this color isn't like a deep gray, but it's also not a deep brown. It's like a chocolatey gray, and it's beautiful. I'm going to be using an E22 brush by Morphe, and I'm going to, again, pack this on that outer corner. I love this brush because it has a little bit of a tip, so you can really get precise with it, which is why I'm going in with this blending brush right now. Once you are done with that, you're going to want to go in with a fluffy brush like the Sigma E40 and just go back and forth and blend, blend, blend. That is what's going to make this look beautiful and not look like you got punched in the face, is blending. So be patient and take your time. I'm going in with Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to pack that on my cheekbones because I'm about to go in with a very intense black, and I just do that. That way it'll catch the fallout and not get all over my face and ruin my foundation. So now going in with that black from the palette in a Sigma E25, I'm now just going to begin to do the same thing with this that I did with those other shades. And yes, Frankie was whining at my feet. That's why I'm holding him here for a quick second, but I'm about to put him down. So I'm just going to pack that on the entire outer corner, but I'm also going to make sure that I am not going above my crease. We're going to keep this a little bit lower than the gray colors because we don't want it to go extended too high. Otherwise, once again, that can kind of make you look like a panda bear and kind of like you've been bruised. The trick is to keep the black as low as possible and let the grays go up higher. So keep the black low and make sure that you blend, blend, blend. And those two things combined are going to make it so that your smoky eye is beautiful and not too scary and not too harsh and jagged where it can look like, whoa, what did you do to your face? Because you know exactly what I'm talking about. We've all had that problem with our smoky eyes before. So again, with the black, I'm wrapping it around the eye and again, blending it out. Just make sure that you really take your time to pack on this black very intensely and halo it around that entire corner of your eye to really make it blown out and smoky. Now I'm going to line my waterline using Ardency In eyeliner. This is the creamiest, inkiest, blackest liner I've ever used, and it does not leave my waterline all day long. I'm using the E18 pencil brush from the Elite collection, and oh my gosh, this pencil brush is amazing, just to pack on a little bit more black. Now I'm going in with a MAC 228 brush, and this is the teeniest, tiniest little precision brush you've ever seen, and I use this to highlight my inner corner. I am currently using MAC Shroom eyeshadow. I'm sorry I didn't show the product, but I was just so in my zone. You know how it is. I'm just going to pack that on really intensely on that inner corner of my eye because I want it to be a very, very bright inner corner. I mean, you can go as bright white as you want, and I don't think it's really going to be too overboard because it really works since you have such a dark outer corner to have a really intense, bright inner corner. That exact same Shroom color by MAC, I'm just going to use that on my brow bone just to highlight. This to me is so necessary when you're doing like an intense smoky eye. Highlighting the brow bone is just going to complete that bombshell look. Now I'm going in with a MAC pressed pigment. You guys know I'm such a fan of MAC pressed pigments. I think they're gorgeous. And I'm using the shade Enlightening. And I'm going to just pack that on the lid using my finger. You can choose to use glitter glue. It'll make this easier. I am using a paper towel so I don't get too much fallout because you will have fallout with the MAC pressed pigments. You really can't escape it when you're applying it unless you use glitter glue. I'm going to pop on some false lashes. These are by Flutter Lashes. I'm not sure what style they are, you guys. I'm so sorry. I've used them like 15 times. It's just like one of those things. They've been sitting on my vanity and I keep popping them on. Sanitary, I know. Moving on. Now I'm going to contour my face. I am using the NARS Eda brush. I've been obsessed with this again, you guys. My tried and true. I was so obsessed with this back in the day, and it is back in business. And I'm going to just carve out my face using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And then I'm just, of course, going to even that out by bronzing my forehead as well. I'm going to go in with Becca Sweet Pea Blush using a Morphe E3. Is this? No, this is an E4. I'm sorry. Sweet Pea Blush is my go-to blush when I'm doing smoky eyes because it gives just enough color to the skin, but it's very neutral and it's not over the top on the cheeks. Now to highlight, I'm going to use Mary Luminizer by The Balm. It's such a beautiful, neutral, very vanilla shade. I love, love, love this highlight when I'm not doing something too bronzy because it's so vanilla. It just complements your eyes so incredibly well. Now to finish this look off, I'm going to be using Dose of Colors Stone Liquid Lipstick. I believe this is a liquid lipstick, but I will link it down below for you guys if you're curious in it. It's a beautiful shade though. And now to set everything, I'm going to go in with Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, and this look is complete. I'm exhausted. I feel like I just got done talking like 500 miles a minute and I ran a marathon. So I hope that you appreciate it. I hope you enjoy this video. I love you so much and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.